What's good, y'all? I'm Ash Innovator, the designerDP. I'm a cinematographer. I'm coming at you from Brooklyn, New York. For the most part, I'm big on light and I'm really big on contrast. So I wanted to make sure like I had an instrument that can capture the highest of highs and the lowest of lows, and I can incorporate that in one frame. My whole cinematography career, I've been chasing this look. It's a look that I've saw like a lot of the IMAX movies had. Watchmen really did that. There's like a certain softness that you get from large format cinematography. And it's not really just done with soft lighting. It's just a soft texture that the camera sensor is picking up. It's a really low noise floor, and there's just a cleanliness about it that's just, it kind of just brings your cinematography to that next level, you know, that next commercial product that just looks amazing without looking overly poppy. When I started my cinematography journey, I was on like 5D. The 5Ds are full frame. As much as those were like low-end cameras, they had like a really nice texture. You know, bringing like the large format is kind of reviving that 5D look, but in like a really high-end way, and it looks beautiful. It kind of brings your narrations into like a little bit more of a fantasy world where things just look a little dreamier, a little creamier, and just a little more surreal. It's funny to ask me what my style is or tell me that my stuff is unique, because to me, I kind of have the same philosophy every time I go about shooting it. I think really what changes are the angles and the things I decide to light and the way I decide to light it. So 9 times out of 10, all my cinematography, you're gonna see a hard light somewhere. I think what changes is just where I'm putting the hard light, why I'm using the hard light, or where I'm using the hard light. When I go into a frame, I ask myself, all right, what's gonna be real and what's gonna be hyper real? So I just try to create what I think is gonna happen naturally, and then I try to add something that's a little hyper about it. Whether that means cranking up the contrast on it and supplementing light there, what's gonna take this frame and make it over the top. It's just always finding those spots or the opportunities to create something unique and create something different that's gonna catch people's attention. And it's always gonna be something that I do with lighting. I enjoy playing with light, and I love capturing the light that I create. My biggest cinematography inspiration would have been like Rob Richardson. A lot of times he likes to splash around really hot lights in various places. And it's something that I've really adopted to my cinematography as kind of defines my style. When I decided I was gonna steal Rob Richardson's style, I was doing a little lighting demo, and I was kind of recreating that Inglourious Bastard scene. And when I did it, I was just looking at my monitor, and at that moment I was like, this is me. I'm gonna do more of this. I really like the way this works. I like the way this turned out. And I think if I adopt this style, people will remember me. The LF has really helped me hone in on that, because it allows me to like play with these big licos or like ARRI orbiters and really push that harshness of the light into my frame without me like blowing things out of proportion. Like I like to make everything big and feel bold and just feel really stylish. Lighting skin tones is a really hot topic right now, especially when it comes to like darker skin tones. My general rule of thumb is dark skin is dark. Dark skin doesn't have to be bright. So, you know, if I'm talking to somebody right now in a dark room and they're a dark skin, I'm not gonna see their face perfectly, because in real life, their skin is actually dark. So how I kind of go about lighting the darker skin, I mostly just leave it up for the backlight. The only reason why I do the backlight is just to get that little bit of separation. And then everything else is just a lift on the ambient. For me, like that's what I do. I just kind of bring up the ambient so you actually see the face, and then I do some kind of edge to make everything pop. And that's usually like where I'm framing somebody. Maybe I'm gonna frame them under a light or put them somewhere where like that actual accent of light actually makes sense and it looks good. I think you just gotta embrace the fact that black skin is black. Black skin ain't white. When we talk about skin tones and we get into like large format, like that's when things get really exciting. Because the thing about skin tones, everybody likes things to look soft, you know, because nobody really wants to see their wrinkles and all that stuff. So, you know, it also depends on your lens choice, right? Because You have, you know, sharper lenses and you have some softer lenses with a little bit more characteristic. And the thing about large format and skin tones is because large format just has that really low noise floor, and then it has that really drastic fall off where things just have that really soft gradient. It just leaves a lot of opportunity for people to look beautiful.